and there are a lot of people who have a special place in my heart, even if I haven't seen them for 40 years, for instance. So connecting, I think, with people is the biggest thing. But I also am very curious about what's going on campus in terms of the buildings and stuff like that, because it's changed so much that I'd like to snoop around and see what's going on.
And the last time you were on campus was for the 35th cluster in 2019.
Yes, that's
And
right.
so, and so Sue, that was a good reunion, and it was great to see everybody. And the campus has been transformed. It's really amazing. We think about when we were there, all we did was, you know, kind of walk around, walk down to gyms or to, the Viking room. But so what is when you think about your connection to Lawrence? So you went to Lawrence. Your husband is he's the class of '83, correct,
Yep,
John?
yep, John Schmidt.
So what should like what is that pull for you? What is that? Tell me about what that looks like to you.
That's a tough question, Jill, because, so we were gone from the country for 13 years and, we're connected to people, but not like we are now. So we live in Milwaukee. And so, you know, just being able to go up to Bjorklanden for a weekend with friends. We had, professors come and visit us while we were up there. In fact, Rick Warsh came and we were with him, like 6 months before he passed.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, just stuff like that we realize Lawrence is a special place. It attracts a certain type of person, and we all had so much fun on campus. We struggled on campus. We failed. We succeeded. All those different kinds of experiences at a very influential time in our lives. And I think that it's so special. I mean, when we moved back here in 2003, I was in a yoga class, and I found out that the instructor and I was doing a downward dog next to someone, and they were classmates 10 years older than we were. And I was just like, what? So it's fun being back actually in the States to just connect with Laurentians, because they're just special people in so many ways. And John and I are really fortunate to have, a really nice circle of friends around us. So it's, again, about connections.
It really is. I think back to, we haven't talked in a while, and, we just picked up the conversation like it was yesterday. And I think, that is, I think, the beauty of all the connections that we've made. And whether you've talked to someone last week or 10 years ago, we have that common starting point that we can, talk about, and that we come from the same place, because I think we did learn and grow, and we were just little kids trying to find our way, and here we are 40 years later. I think that's pretty amazing. So, what's the one thing you're really looking forward to when you get to campus in June?
Okay. I was thinking about this, and you know what? It's connecting with somebody who I haven't seen in quite a while. So, for instance, at the last reunion, they have a welcoming location. We were in Sage, and you go there, pick up your stuff for the weekend, and it was connecting with people who I hadn't seen since graduation or even before. And Jill, you and I were so lucky. Just as an aside, you were the very first person I met when I got on campus. I'll never forget. That was before Katie
Hey,
Schwartz, my roommate.
sure, it was startling for you.
Oh,
But
so that was just so memorable for me. But anyway, so like we had a fantastic freshman section. We were in plants, and all the wonderful people in plants. So I remember going over to Sage at the last reunion, and Karen Phipps was in our freshman section. She came over and said hello, and I was like so excited to see her, and had no idea what she was up to. And just connecting with people who meant something to me in my life at that time. And just those initial, in fact, I'm probably going to volunteer to head that section of the weekend to get that set up for everybody, because I think it's really meaningful to, get there. And this class, it's only going to be us. So it's going to be even more special because it's our class only as opposed to classes before or after us. So I think it'll be quite intimate, and there are a couple people I know who have not been to any reunions, and I am suggesting that this might be a really great one for them to come to really connect with people. So.